Hello, good people of YouTube. Mountbatten here, and today we are on the PT client checking out the content rarity system that's coming in update 14.6, which is the next update. This will be going live around July 9th, so still a little bit of a ways away. But we're taking a peek at this new system, and to see if we can also take a peek at the ship rotation system that Wargame is also introducing in update 14.6. So this is the big hard FOMO push that Wargaming is bringing to the game, marking items with varying degrees of rarity and such, and also, of course, removing premium ships every so often now, and albeit bringing back some ones that we haven't seen in some time into the Armory and Premium Shop for purchase. So that's all what we're taking a peek at today. So this is the PT client. The PT client's pretty cool. You can download it for free, as you can download the base game for free. And by taking part in the PT client and playing through a couple of matches, like we'll check this out right here real quick, you can earn community tokens, a pretty good chunk of them, depending upon what mood Wargaming is in, and you can exchange these community tokens back on the live client for rewards. And eventually, if you do save up enough, you can get premium ship containers and such from the client. You can also, I believe, sometimes they'll hand out coal and such along the way. So it's worth your time, in my opinion, at least every now and then, to come in and play a little bit on the PT client. Not only do you get rewards, but you'll be kind of ahead of the curve in terms of new stuff coming out. Also, too, on the PT client, you can research tech line ships incredibly fast, and you can play them without having. Yes, look like the Shimikaze is 1 XP, right? So you can, kind of bull rush your way through tech lines and try them out for yourself, and you get, again, look, a gajillion credits to buy these ships and such too. So you can also use it as your testing ground for that. But anyway, enough about the PT client. A little bit of a sidetrack there. So, the content rarity system, as you will look down below on my carousel, you note that there is some little color coding going on with the ships. The way that this system works is that we now divide everything in the game into one of, 4 categories. You have common, uncommon, rare, epic, and legendary. Common, uncommon, rare, epic, 5 categories. So the uncommon category is this little green one right here. And apparently the common one, they just didn't add anything in. I thought it'd be great, but I guess it's just uncolored. So like techline ships are common because you can get those by just grinding. Uncommon are things like coal ships and doubloon ships, so things you can purchase with money. And then rare ships are, well, things like the Austin that you can get with coal. I'm sorry, not coal, steel. So it takes some time to get. You got to play a lot of ranked, a lot of clan battles and such to earn enough steel to get something like the Austin. So it's, rare. And then we get to epic or legendary. What is this? Epic. Epic is this orange-ish color, where it's a big effort to acquire the ships, like the Wisconsin. This is a dockyard ship, and it's something that isn't commonly available at all. So I'm assuming like one and it's done type of ships, like dockyard ships, obviously, since, well, dockyards usually are a one-time thing, and that's it. You can sometimes, if you get really lucky, get them in a Santa container or a super container, stuff like that. But you either have to get like that or get it through one Herculean effort. And then we do have the legendary level, like the Kitakami. This is, in Wargaming's word, ultra exclusive content granted for extraordinary effort or dedication. Well, Kitakami, well, I guess it was kind of a big effort. I did have to give Wargaming most of the coal that I got from the Santa event to get the Kitakami. So this is things like Kitakami and like Alabama ST and Arkansas Beta, things that probably aren't coming back to the game in a very long time. Now, according to Wargaming, this is all ranked by how rare things are. There's no connotation between power and the system. Obviously, the Kitakami is in the top tier of this system, and this is a terrible, terrible cruiser by most metrics, right? But it's not only the ships that are ranked in this manner, but also things like camos and such. So actually, let me pull up the Montana, and this is where things get a little weird in my book, and also some of the ships too, where they've ranked some of these camos. Okay, so yeah, this is weird. The default permacamo is uncommon, which is weird because you can just buy it. It's not very uncommon in my mind. But then the Arctic Lights and the Made of Steel camo, rare. Okay, I get it because that is a little bit more time consuming to get like the Made of Steel camo, right? Um, Arctic Lights, sure, I can see. But then the Crocosaurus, which is the camo that can turn Montana into a giant crocodile, is an epic item. Requires significant time, effort, or high investment. It's 8,000 doubloons, which I get that's a pretty good chunk of change, but okay. Okay. It's really funny, too. We were talking about the ship customization system where you can add decals and 3D items onto your ship. People are like, oh, I don't want to see all that in game. And then, like, this camo has been in the game for, like, what, 3 years, 4 years at this time? So that's a little weird, too. But okay, Wargaming. Another odd thing is that if we go over to the Puerto Rico, should not every single one of these camos, with the exception of like the Arctic Lights camo, be in the epic category? Because like you have to get a Puerto Rico to get any of the perma camos for the Puerto Rico, and Puerto Rico's only been available twice. So why is the ceremonial camo considered an epic item, but the default perma camo for the Puerto Rico not? Because yet again, I can't get the default perma camo for the Puerto Rico unless I have the Puerto Rico. So that seems a little odd there in my mind. Another thing too, some of the ships that are marked as epic, it's like Hildebrand. Hildebrand was not a dockyard ship. She was available in containers with a very, very low drop rate, or you can purchase her outright. Of course, in, like an Admiral bundle, which that was a ton of money. But yeah, so it's in the same category as the dockyard ships, which is a little odd because I guess it's not coming back then. But okay, whatever you want. Wargaming from there. Defense, I get that because it was only available in the Kitakami event, so forth and so on. So I don't know, just some of the decisions Wargaming made with like how to rank ships is a little weird. I guess this gives us kind of a hint at what ships are or aren't coming back to the game. I wonder what they did with the Caesar. Let me see that. What do they do with the Julius Caesare? Julius Caesar. I know I can't say it. You can try to get me to pronounce it right, but it's not really going to help. Okay, so she's an epic item. Okay. Interesting indeed. So, did they do this with modules too? Actually, I think they did. Let me go check the Yami out. Because she has her, I know for sure that I have my unique upgrade on my Yami. I guess I could have checked the Montana too. So, is it, okay, it's not ranked there. Okay. So as you guys can see, they're doing the thing where most MMORPGs have this type of system in for loot. Although again, they've specified that it is not an indicator of power; it's an indicator of rarity. So obviously, seeing ships like the Flint and all, the Cesare, the Dakar ships and stuff, this is adding a little bit more into that FOMO, in my opinion, because obviously now, do you want the shiny orange thing? No, this is an epic item, right? This is, or a legendary, whatever this is. I'm going to mess this up for forever. Epic. This is an epic item now, so obviously, you want to get that shiny orange item so you can flaunt that to everybody. That's one part of this. The other part of this that I can see that's kind of the more legitimate side is that, yeah, sure, there are plenty of instances in this game where players that are new to the game, they get a ship in a container and they don't really know how rare of a ship that is, and they don't really know what they have their hands on. I could definitely see it from that side, like trying to clear stuff up. Like, say you do pull a flint out of a container, right? It's like, oh, okay, cool, I got a boat. But now the system know that, hey, this is kind of a rare item. So, hey, you got that. So I could see it from that side too, but with the ship rotation system also coming into the game with this system, that's kind of for me. Another good thing or I should say a good thing that is coming with this is this new container barge. So you can skip the crane animation and all that jazz now, and they've kind of updated the HUD. You can see exactly what containers you have waiting for you in your container barge, which is really cool. And plus, you can instantly access what's in the container from the container barge rather than having to go to the game's website to look at what's in the container. So, hey, that's cool. I do like that they added that in. And it seems that they are slowly adding more stuff like that in, where there's more information from outside the game, inside the game. That is another good thing about the content Rarity that I will give Wargaming. It's clarifying, hey, this is, a ship that's harder to get, a ship that's easier to get, so that way the players don't have to go and seek that third-party information about what type of ship this is and all that jazz. So I will give them that. Oh, well, let me view both containers here. Okay. So I do like this, and I can see it from that side. But again, just the fact that the Rarity system is coming hot on the heels of that the ship rotation system is coming hot on the heels of this Rarity system. That part's the part that's just kind of like, So that's my 2 cents on that. Anything else we want to check out while we're here? Okay, it looks like they haven't updated the armory with the ship rotation system. Obviously, we have more than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 premium ships available in the armory. I guess they aren't showing that yet because I know the armory is more web-based. It's web-based. It's not based on the actual game client. So I'm assuming they just have a separate one for the PT server, and they haven't updated that yet at all. So unfortunately, we can't get a peek at what that looks like. But okay. You want to sort by rarity. You want to see all your epic ships. You want to see all your uncommon ships, rare ships. So I guess you can flex on your friends that you have more epic ships, or that you have I think there's only like 3 or 4 of these legendary ships in game. So yeah, you can look at all the friggin' dockyards and the Koning Albert, Odin, that's Dockyard ship. Koning Albert's that hyper rare German tier 3 premium that you can only get in the Jutland containers and such. Belfast, obviously, Champagne, De7, Vampire, Njord. Okay. So that is a look at the system, guys, just to keep you guys in the loop and keep you guys informed of what's going on in the next update. Again, you can download the PT client, check it out for yourself, play a couple of battles, get some rewards on your main account and all that jazz. So let me know what you guys think about this system in the comments down below. Do you think it is just, a nice way to clarify, like, hey, this is a rare ship, this is this ship, or do you think it's leaning into that FOMO side? Again, I think it's a little bit of both, but definitely leaning more into the FOMO with the ship rotation system following hot on the heels of this system. So again, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Hope you guys enjoyed. Have a wonderful Friday. I will be live streaming tonight on the channel. 5:30ish, maybe a little bit later tonight. So make sure you guys come out for that. If you enjoy this, make sure to drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. I just said that, didn't I? All right, time to go. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys, hope to catch you guys in the next one.